this meeting shall amend or modify the bidding documents unless the same is finally adopted and issued in writing by the BAC through the appropriate bid bulletin. May I ask our head of the TWG, Engineer Bakawat, to read the presentation of project requirements, sir?
Presentation of project requirements. For the contract ID 25PE0087, description, construction of road along Tomejaw-Petican-Dalupirip, Phase 1, Barangay Tinongdan, Itogon, Benguet. The implementing unit is the construction section with a total ABC of 14,406,000 pesos. Civil works components, CW1, construction of road slow protection structure, ABC 1 is 30,820,170 pesos. CW2, construction of concrete road, ABC2, 17,429,830 pesos. Note, the total bid must not exceed the overall ABC of 48,250,000 pesos. In addition, the subtotal bid amount for each civil works component must not exceed its corresponding individual ABC. A bid exceeding either the total ABC or the applicable component ABC shall be rejected. The total contract duration is 240 calendar days. For the field certificate, the field certificate of platinum registration must be valid and the Annex A shall reflect the current and updated Class A eligibility documents. Failure to update the documents reflected in Annex A shall result in the automatic suspension of the validity of the field certificate until all expired Class A eligibility documents have been updated. The bidder may opt to submit only the field certificate in lieu of the mayor's or business permit, PTI or SEC registration certificate, tax clearance, pickup license, and audited financial statements. However, the corresponding current and valid documents shall still be required for verification during post-qualification. The principal address reflected in the bidder's eligibility documents shall be consistent with the municipality or city under which the corresponding mayor's or business permit was issued. The minimum license particulars are as follows. Category B, size range medium A for road, highway, pavement, railways, airport, horizontal. ARCC up to 150 million pesos. The bidder must have a valid ISO 9001 2015 certification, which must be attached to the technical component of the bid. The requirement is imposed on projects with ABC above 30 million, pursuant to DPWH Department Order Number 110 Series of 2024. For the SLCC, the bidder must have a completed SLCC that is similar in nature to the project being procured, to determine similarity and major and similar categories of work are as follows. For the major category, it is RCSPS, roads construction, slope protection using structural measures. For similar category, it is FCSPS, flood control construction, slope protection using structural measures. FCBPS, flood control construction, bank protection structures, and FCSP, flood control construction, shore protection. The present value of the contract amount of the SLCC shall be at least 50% of the ABC of the project being procured, which is 24,125,000 pesos. The SLCC shall be supported by an owner's certificate of final acceptance issued by the project owner other than the contractor after 1 year defects in the liability period, or a CPAS rating of at least satisfactory. The bidder must have an NFCC of at least equal to the ABC of the project being procured, or 48,250,000 pesos. The NFCC shall be computed using the current assets and current liabilities in the most recent audited financial statement. The bidder must fully disclose all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, because the value of the outstanding portions of such contracts shall be considered in the NFCC computation. Other requirements. The bid documents shall be securely book-bound. Each page of the technical and financial proposals must be signed consecutively paginated, provided with a table of contents indicating the total page count and properly indexed. The bid shall be placed in one outer sealed envelope containing two separate inner sealed envelopes, each for the technical and financial proposals. Submission of duplicate copy is optional. The original copy shall prevail in case of any discrepancy. Number two, the bidding documents issued for this project are aligned with the revised Philippine bidding documents under the new Government Procurement Act or RA 12009. Accordingly, several standard forms have been updated, including the bid form, bid securing declaration, and omnibus form statement. The official templates are embedded in the issued bidding documents and are also downloadable from the DTBB website. Use of the outdated RA 9184 forms may result in non-compliance. Prospective bidders are strongly advised to exercise due diligence in reviewing the new bidding documents and use only the updated forms. Number three, any insertion, erasures, or overwriting anywhere in the bid shall be valid only if signed or initialed by the duly authorized signatory. Number four, any bid that exceeds the approved budget for the contract is automatically disqualified during the bid opening. Number five, discounts offered in writing in the bid form should be countersigned to be considered. Number six, bidders are not allowed to alter the entries in the bill of quantities under pay item number column 1, description column 2, quantity column 3, and unit column 4, which are set by the procuring entity. Number 7, where a required item in a bill of quantities is provided, but no price is indicated, or is left blank or empty, the bid shall be non-responsive. Indicating a zero or a dash for an item shall mean that the item is being offered for free to the government. Number 8. Prospective bidders are reminded to fully and faithfully disclose all ongoing contracts and awarded but not yet started contracts, whether with the DPWH, other government agencies, or private entities, through the duly accomplished statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, submitted as part of the technical component of the bid. Failure to submit the required statement or failure to disclose any ongoing or awarded but not yet started contract may constitute a ground for disqualification and the imposition of appropriate sanctions. Further, if refutation establishes material misinterpretation, false statement, or non-disclosure affecting eligibility or compliance with the bidding documents, the bidder shall be subject to appropriate sanctions under RA 12009 and its IRR, including disqualification and or suspension or blacklisting as may be warranted. Number 9. These agreements for construction equipment must clearly specify the unique identity or technical description for each unit being leased, such as the plate number, serial number, engine or motor number, or other distinctive identifiers. Number 10. Failure of a prospective bidder to provide the complete technical description and the specific location of pledged equipment units, whether owned, leased, or under purchase agreement, shall constitute grounds for post disqualification. Number 11. The materials engineered to be pledged shall be duly accredited in accordance with the DPWH Department Order Number 98, Series of 2016. The bidder shall likewise observe the allowable limitation of the assignment of materials engineers to DPWH projects based on NE's rank as prescribed under the said department order. If upon post-qualification, the pledged M is found to be already at the maximum allowable limit, the same shall be ground for disqualification of the bidder. Number 12. Pursuant to the DPWH Department Order Number 169, Series of 2025, effective January 1, 2026, only accredited project engineers, contractors, and consultants may be assigned to supervise DPWH projects. Similarly, the bidder shall observe the allowable limitation on the assignment of project engineers to DPWH projects based on their rank as prescribed in the said department order. Number 13. Upon issuance of the notice of award, the winning bidder is required to submit its construction safety and health program for evaluation and approval in accordance with the DPWH Department Order number 241 series of 2024 within 3 calendar days from the which infrastructure project shall be implemented without an approved CSH duly signed by the head of the DPWH implementing of. Further, no claims by the contractor shall be processed and paid in the absence of the DPWH approved CSH. Number 14. By submitting a bid, the bidder is to have inspected the project site, assessed the general characteristics of the contract works, and the conditions of the project, and carefully examined all the instructions, forms, terms, and requirements in the bidding documents. Number 15. Corporations are mandated to include in their technical proposals the latest General Information Sheet or GIS, reflecting the beneficial ownership information duly filed and stamped received by Securities and Exchange Commission. Number 16. Prospective bidders shall provide a valid and active email address for purposes of official communication. All notices, correspondences, and related documents transmitted through this email shall be deemed formally received and binding, even without acknowledgement.
Thank you, sir. Since there are no prospective bidders attending this proceeding, bidders may still raise matters through written requests submitted to the back secretariat through the email address indicated in the invitation to bid. Written matters shall be submitted not later than July 15, 2026 at 5 p.m. Matters submitted beyond the deadline may still be considered at the discretion of the bank. All clarifications, decisions, and amendments requiring formal issuance shall be transmitted on an equal basis to all three invited contractors and to any other contractors formally participating in the procurement, regardless of whether they attended the meeting or raised a particular matter. The official clarification or amendment shall be issued through a bid bulletin and posted on the field jobs and DPWH websites and at the back bulletin board of this office. Where a clarification or amendment materially affects the preparation of the technical or financial proposal, the back shall reschedule the bid submission deadline through a supplemental bulletin to provide sufficient time for the prospective bidders to consider the official issuance and make the necessary revisions to their proposals. The deadline for submission of bids is on July 21, 2026 at 9 a.m. at the Procurement Unit Office of the PPWH Benguet 1st District Engineering Office, Wanga Trinidad, Benguet. Late bids shall not be accepted. It is emphasized that the bidding documents may be availed of at no cost and no bidding documents fee shall be collected for this procurement. The July 21, 2026 deadline shall remain the prevailing bid submission deadline unless subsequently modified through a supplemental bulletin. Prospective bidders are advised to regularly monitor their registered email addresses, the field jobs and DPWH websites, and the back bulletin board for supplemental bid bulletins, notices, or other official announcements relating to this procurement. Do we have any addendum to this negotiated meeting from the back members? None. If there is no addendum, we hereby adjourn this negotiation meeting. Thank you po.